The main objective of this tutorial really is to show you that you can use Microsoft Word to create advanced drawings with shapes using a combination of grouping and combining them together. And we will be doing that in addition to using the editing points tool, which is the key feature to create the shapes that you need. You will also be finding out how to um, basically copy your image into another program and save it as an image. So you can use your creations, okay? It's not just restricted to printing to a printer or emailing to someone. You can actually rip your creations right out of Word and use it in anything you want, whether it's a web project, a website, a blog, anything you name it. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing we need to do is to insert a circular shape. Okay, so we're going to start with one big circle. Okay, and it's so great because we can actually use circles to create the composition, the actual areas, and professional animators use this technique a lot as well. I'm just going to shape fill the inside of the circle to white and just change the outline to black. Then I'm going to copy. I'm just going to copy the circle, Control C on the keyboard, and Control V. So I've got two circles. I'm going to reduce the second circle. There you have it. Just make that one smaller and slightly cover the second circle. So that's the head. That's the head of the elephant that we're going to be using. There we go. The next thing we're going to be doing is we're just going to create the ears. The ears of this elephant is quite a prominent feature. So what we'll do here, I'm just make the circle a bit smaller. There you go. And perhaps around there. And so to create the ears, we're going to insert another shape. So insert shapes. And we're going to just choose a rounded rectangle. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that here. There you go. Pop that roughly about there. Okay, and we need to hammer this into shape. We need to hammer the points into shape, and to do that, we will be using the Edit Shape tool. So if you look over onto your drawing tools in the Insert Shapes group, we've got Edit Shape. Click on that, and you're going to go to Edit Points. Okay. Now, what edit points essentially does, it transforms your shape into a more editable object, and any point along the outline can be stretched and dragged and brought inwards. So what we'll do here, I'm just going to grab this section of the shape and bring it inwards like this. Okay, we're going to make the air so you can see how we can easily just drag anywhere between 2 points to create shapes. I'm then going to I'm going to click directly. Notice I'm clicking directly on the points, the black points. I'm going to click on this one just to bring it in a little bit like this. And then we'll just bring this one in like that. Okay, we can further then, just to give it some balance, just bring in the other shapes, the other points closer to that. Oh, perfect. That is looking absolutely perfect. We've got one of the ears. And the beauty is we don't need to create two because we can just copy this one. Okay, so again, we'll shape fill it with a white color and the outline to be black. Okay, now what we need to do, we're going to copy this. Okay, we're going to copy that to create the left and the right side of the elephant. So Control C, Control V. Okay, so we've got two ways. We're going to place the first one just over, just there. And we're going to click on the second ear. And we're going to go over to your Arrange section and click on Rotate. And we're going to flip that ear horizontally. So flip horizontal. And then we just bring it to the other side of the elephant, like that. Okay, so what we need to do now is basically using ordering, we need to send some of these shapes back. So with the right hand ear, we're going to go to send backwards. We're not going to do send to back because it's going to go all the way to the end of the big circle. So just do send backwards. So it goes back by one. And then click on the other ear and we'll do send backwards as well. Okay, so there we have the main body of the elephant, and we also have the head and the ears as well. What we need to do, we need to extend, we need to have a, I mean, what does an elephant have? What's the main feature of an elephant? It's the trunk, isn't it? So how we're going to do that is we're going to go over to edit shape again, and we'll go to edit points. And then I'm just going to click on this one here and just drag it down. Just drag it down over here, somewhere, something like that. And then I'm going to click on this side here because we just have to bring that in. We just have to bring it in like so. That is looking absolutely perfect. Just bring it in because that's the trunk we need. I mean, you can vary that as well. We're just going to click on this point here just to, I think, just to create some width slightly. There we go. And I'm just going to click on this side. Okay. Um, I was just trying to get a more square end of the trunk. So sometimes you have to play around with the points and just drag them, and you can get what you want. Okay, so there we have. We also have the legs to do. So for the legs, I'm just going to go insert shape. I'm just going to get a standard um, rectangular shape again. I'm going to put that one here. Okay, that would be one of the legs of our elephant. Again, I'll fill that one with white and outline with black. And edit shape, edit points, and slightly just bring each one in like this. Okay. So I'm just going to make that a bit bigger. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna copy that leg as well. Control C, Control V. So we copy the leg, and we're just gonna put that one here as well, just over. Just so that it overlaps. Okay, what we need to do at this point is we also need to make more copies of this as well. So Control C, Control V, and we will move this one to the front, like so. Okay, just making the circle a bit bigger. There you go. Get some more body in that elephant. There we go. So drag the leg back, drag one leg back to the end, and maybe we can just drag this one as we had it before, just about there. Brilliant. So this one could stay where it is at this point, this leg. And we'll do Control C, Control V again to create a copy of that, and then we'll drag that one just about here. Okay, so there we have it. We have got the main features of this elephant is already there. The only thing we need to really do at this point is to send the second hind leg to the back. So we do send backwards, send to back. And then we also do that to the other one, send to the back. Okay, so what we have here is an elephant, and there's some ironing out we need to do. We need to get rid of these lines here. And to do that, which we will come to in a sec, we just need to use the fill color and a scribble tool. But before we do that, let's just insert a couple more shapes. We just want to get the eyes right. Get one eye. Control C, Control V. So we got two eyes there, one there, one there. Okay, we're just going to make that maybe a black color for each one. There we go. We also need to change the colors of everything. So at this point, what we can do is group this shape, because at the moment, this shape consists of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It actually consists of 10 shapes. So we need to select all of these shapes together like this. Control, hold on Control, click Control, click on each shape. We're just going to select each one. Okay, so we're just trying to select each one. My computer's a bit slow because of the extra software. I'm just going to get there in the end. Okay, get as much of those selected as possible, and then head over to Group and Group. Okay, so most of that elephant is going to be selected. There might be one we've left out, which is this one here. So we'll just select that one and the rest of it and group it all together. Right, so that should all be combined. So what we can do at this point is we're just going to shape fill it with a grayish elephant color. Um, I guess we could do, click on each shape, give it a fill color. I'm going to do a bit of a gradient fill on that one, maybe on the ears. Shape fill. Okay, gradient fills. And we're going to go to the legs, and I'm actually going to make that elephant one standard color. So we're just going to click on each shape, give it that color. Okay, so the elephant is actually coming along very nicely. There's just a couple of things we need to do. We need to get rid of these lines here on the elephant because it doesn't look. And perhaps that's probably the only limitations of Word in the sense that there is no sort of combining of shapes and like some more advanced packages would have. So what we're going to do is cheat a bit. We're just going to click on one of those shapes, for example, and the outline we will make basically the same as the rest of the body. Okay, so we've done that, and what we're going to do to sort of uh, get that definition back is to use the Scribble tool. Over in the toolbox, you will see the Scribble tool. and click on that. And what we're going to do at this point is just draw your lines, just wherever you think that line was going to come up. Um, so, for example, let's just click here. Okay, we can do that. We can click here. We can get the tool again. We can come here. Okay, we can do that as well. I mean, these lines could be black as well because it makes sense. Okay, there you go. We can get the tool again, and basically it's quite powerful. These tools. I mean, you can just get the lines as you want to. You can even just go over. Okay, we can go over the general outline from here. And you know, I'm using a mouse for this, but you can get quite expensive drawing pens to facilitate this. That would make this a doddle. So I'm just going to do that. So again, you know, I'm doing this with my mouse, so it's not a precision job, as you can see. But I'm just going to do this one. Actually, I'll undo that just to. We want this line ideally going all the way up here, just to show where that one was going. Shape outline on that one, and we can also just draw in some toes, can't we? We can have one there. We can have one there. We can also go over here. We can draw a couple toes. Okay, so obviously this is the fine detail of it happening here. So we're just gonna carry on some more hoofs, and you can be more precise with this, more or less, when you do it with your pen, or you know, even if you have one of those laser mouse things, you know, you have the laser mice that you can actually use in this as well. They're just a bit more precise than a standard optical mouse. Um, one more. Okay, perhaps I'll just undo that one just to undo again. Okay, and then we also want to have some, uh, basically some tusks. Maybe one coming out from here, and one coming in from here, maybe. Okay, again, you can select that and even fill. You can fill these because these lines are actually shapes as well. You know, so you can do that. Um, you know, but I'm thinking that the tusks should really be maybe white because they're ivory. Um, there you go. And there you have an elephant. Um, so that's just to show you that you can actually use Word to create quite complex shapes, just like I've done there in uh, 15 or so minutes, really. Okay, so now we've created the elephant. You want to be able to use this image in any of your projects. This is quite easy to do. And there's a nice little trick you can do. Well, it's not really a trick. It's actually there's an actual function for it. Um, what I want you to do is just go to File and do a new document. Open New. Okay, create a new blank document. Okay, so here we have it. There's a neat feature in Word 2010 and 2013. If you go to Insert in the Illustrations group, there is an option called Screenshot. What Screenshot does is that it's a bit like the old snipping tool. You can capture any image that you see on your screen and save it as an image. So in this case, we're going to go down to Screen Clipping and just draw a little snippet around the elephant like this. That's the image you want to save as an image. So you do that, you copy it that way, and in that new document, it actually captures your drawing not as a series of combined shapes, um, but also as a picture, because all we have to do at this point is right click the elephant, and there's an option here that says save as picture. Okay, and there you can save that image to your library for your projects. You can choose from PNG, Portable Network Graphics, has a transparent layer, so you can get rid of the white background, or you can save it as a JPEG, okay, nice compressed format, um, and so on. Depending on what sort of project you're working on, all the options are actually there. Okay, so there you have it. We have created a complex shape from a series of shapes using grouping, ordering, and the editing shape tool. We've also learned how to save this as a picture for our projects. And there you have it. Thank you very much for watching.